Hey there, internet friends. Trevor Starkey back with another episode of Trevor Plays Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Kicking off today with Chapter 10, Don't Be Cruel. On the last episode, we played through Chapter 9 in its entirety. It was a little bit of a long one, but we had returned to Hawaii with Kasuga and his team to effectively confront kind of what was going on, but we found Akane, we found Lani. However, when we brought them back to the safe house, we found out we were unfortunately betrayed by A-chan, and who'd been faking his wheelchair stuff the whole time. He's been working with Ebina and the Seiryu clan, and they killed Wong Tao, I think that was his name, and more notably Hanawa, Kiryu's kind of Daidoji handler, and that was pretty much where we left things off. So let's hop in. I think this will probably take us back to Japan for the Kiryu side of things, but we'll see where Chapter 10 takes us. Chapter 10, Don't Be Cruel.
So, Eiji tipped off Dwight about the safe house. And if what he said is true, he's also got ties to Ebina. I have that right?
Yeah.
Then if he knows Dwight, I imagine he knows Bryce by way of association. That means it's Eiji, Bryce of Polycana, and Ebina of the Seiryu clan.
All of them working against us.
How could I let this happen? Everything. It's all my fault. A-chan made a fool of me.
We're dealing with someone who put himself in a wheelchair because he dug up your history with Masato Arakawa. I doubt many people could see through something so devious. So don't put this all on yourself.
Yeah, but Hanawa-san and Wong still died. Akane-san got hurt. Lani's still gone. And now we're looking for her all over again.
I know it's a bad situation. We're at rock bottom, and it can't get much worse.
But listen, Kasuga. That's all the more reason to keep your head up. Guys like us, all we can do is swallow the pain and push forward.
Chitose. I still don't have the full story.
You said Eiji was blackmailing you? What did you mean?
I wish I could tell you, but now's hardly the time. The police could be here any minute, and I'd rather be long gone.
That said, I do need to get something off my chest. Kiryu-san. Ichiban.
Yeah?
You've heard of the Tatara channel, yeah? The one that put false accusations on Ichiban and the party, and outed Kiryu-san's existence to the world?
What about it?
The VTuber running the show, Hisoka Tatara. Well, that was me.
Oh, okay.
What?
I'll demonstrate.
What's up, people? Tatara channel coming at ya. Ready for another
probably
mind-blowing
could have picked up on
revelation?
that.
Cause here it is. The Dragon of Dojima's been spotted in Hawaii.
That voice.
Chi-chan? You're her?
Yeah. And it was Eiji who pointed me at you. You wrote the script, I did the song and dance. Now you know the truth.
I'd say that's pretty damning evidence. Still, I wouldn't have guessed it was Eiji behind all that.
Well, I guess part of that.
It's just like you said earlier. Eiji's been working with Ebina from the start. Everything he does is under Ebina's orders.
Speaking of, Ebina's starting some kind of garbage storing business with Polycana.
Yeah, I heard it from the man himself. Now I know which parts he left out.
Well, they've all been chasing Akane-san because she's sheltering Lonnie. Apparently, they thought sending Ichiban to Hawaii would help lure them out. And to see that through, Eiji's been keeping tabs on him from the moment they met on the plane. As for me, I was just another pawn in their game.
Chi-chan.
So it's confirmed then. We're up against Bryce, Ebina, and Eiji in the end. Not to mention Sawashiro.
The captain?
Yeah. When Tatara and Ebina outed me, it was right there with them on video.
It's true, Ichiban. You put us through some major shit over here.
No, hang on a sec. You really think that's right?
What do you mean?
I know this might sound crazy, but... Guys, I don't think the captain would put Akane-san in danger.
Huh? Ichiban, you realize who you're talking about? He'll do anything and everything to get ahead, or save his own skin. For instance, wasn't he gonna kill Akane-san just to hide his dirty secret from his boss?
But he held back. Also, it was for the young master. To give his son a better life.
And now that he's lost everything, all he's got left is making good on his debt to Arakawa-san. Think about it. Why else would he let himself get locked up for a murder he didn't commit? There's no way he'd leave Akane-san to the wolves. Not after all this.
You're that sold, huh?
Hurry it up, Ichiban. We need to go, now!
Kiryu-san, when the captain asked me to go to Hawaii, he bowed to me. I know him. Bowing his head to me, of all people, can't be just an act. That's one thing he'd never do. Me meeting Akane-san would help the captain bury one of his last regrets. That has to be why he sent me.
And Sawashiro, you really think Ebina hasn't looped him in on his real plan?
I do.
That's true. Then he might not be on Ebina's team after all.
Kiryu-san, could you talk to the captain for me? Right now, I need to go after Lonnie. If we don't act fast, she might be gone forever.
All right. We'll take this from separate angles.
Anything changes, I'll contact you right away.
Guess we've got ourselves a date with Sawashiro. Anyone lower on the totem pole won't be worth the trouble.
So, storming Seiryu HQ's on hold then?
Yeah. But first things first, we need a way to contact Sawashiro. Hey, you heard that, right? You know how to get a hold of him.
Like I'd tell you! Ha! Over my dead body!
If I were you, I'd choose my words more carefully.
Don't waste your breath on this asshole.
Hmm?
Hey, Sawashiro may be elusive, but he's still in my town. Think I wouldn't already have his number?
You were quick, Sunny. Something wrong, Psycho?
It's just, didn't this Eiji guy completely pull the wool over Ichiban's eyes?
Yeah.
And now Ichiban's saying Sawashiro, of all people's, reformed. What makes him so sure? If you told me he was working for Ebina, I'd buy it. Yet somehow you believe him, don't you?
Maybe he sees something we don't. After all, isn't that one of his strengths?
How do I respond to that? That's cheating.
Well, whoever's side he's on, Sawashiro's still a key figure in all this.
True enough.
Okay then, let's get moving.
Right. When push comes to shove, you gotta keep your head up.
Kiryu-san.
Here's an idea. Why don't we have us a strategy meeting, go over what we know. That way, we'll all be on the same page when we call Sawashiro.
Okay.
Not a bad idea, then. Let's say we do it at Survive. Hard to think of anywhere better. If it's all hands on deck, I suppose I could call them in. Yeah, shouldn't be a problem. The balance of a Jincho is crumbling enough as it is. Who are we inviting? Why don't I let you guess? Wouldn't want you to ruin the surprise. Geez, way to leave us on a cliffhanger. Well, I suppose we should head to Survive and find out. So, Hana was dead. All he was to me was my handler. Still, a lot happened between us, I suppose. We made it this far, and now... Hanawa, leave Akane-san and Lani to us. We'll see this through, I promise. You always worked so hard. You deserve to rest. I'll be joining you soon.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna throw some stuff back on these guys. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so we're heading back over to Survive. I don't think there's anything else for me to try and do. Yeah, it's probably just that. So.
I'm not a loser. It's over.
Pretty bold of you.
They didn't stand a chance.
Oh, and yeah, Kiryu leveled that thing up to level 5, so I'll go ahead and swap out jobs for him. I think I'll probably just swap him back to Dragon and Dojima stuff.
Hello?
It's Date, Kiryu. You remember the place I brought you to the other night?
The harbor light, wasn't it? Date-san said it was his hideout.
I think so.
Come by when you're free. I'm drinking all alone at the bar.
Okay. But pace yourself till I get there.
Don't keep me waiting too long then. Might overdo it.
Alright, so he's got some new lifelinky thing for me.
No problem so far.
How are you meant to choose?
I'll go ahead and just throw you back into Dragon of Dojima Land. And full-blown classic Dragon of Dojima.
Not bad. Maybe it's time I change styles.
So yeah, there is new story stuff there with Date. We'll do one or two of those before.
Should I open it? It opened.
A platinum brooch.
Show me what you got. It's over.
I haven't
Pretty
even
bold
warmed
of
up
you.
yet.
Bring it on! It's over!
Hardly a fair fight.
Damn it! I'm not a loser! It's over!
What? Pretty bold of you.
No problem so far.
Actually, I may just, maybe progress through story stuff a little bit first. And then we can come back and do Date-san stuff.
I see you got here quick. Should have known you two would hustle.
Yeah, what took you?
Hey, it's Zhao and
Zhao!
Zhao and Jungi
How are you? It's been so long.
from the last game.
Indeed. I see you two are as lively as ever. Well, hello there. Taichi Suzuki-san.
I've seen you two around.
He used to lead the Yokohama Liumang. And I'm sure you remember Jungi-han.
Sunny filled me in on the details, including those about your condition.
Did she? Guess that saves us some time. Who are they?
Some local detectives. I call them up every now and again to keep me informed on Ijincho's latest and greatest. They're still in the trial phase, of course.
On that note, looks like your detective doesn't recognize our man Kiryu-san.
Well, ignorance is bliss, as they say.
So that's what's up. Sawashiro's a hard man to read, I'll admit. Depending on how deep he's in with Ebina, we may want to rethink our approach.
The Seiryu clan's been similarly hard to read after Takabe, their next chairman, went to prison. But hearing this puts a lot into perspective.
Yeah? How so?
It goes back to Takabe's arrest. He was suspected of handing his men illegal firearms. Apparently there was a rat, and now it's smelling more and more like Ebina.
Why?
I heard Seiryu clan informant leaked the details that led to Takabe's arrest. Now, if Ebina was truly after a second great dissolution, he wouldn't need his superior out of the picture. So at the time, we never pinned him as the traitor. However, if the dissolution is merely a ruse, and his true goal was to take the reins of the Seiryu clan, then it's all but certain that Takabe's arrest is his doing.
Is it possible he wanted to split up the Yakuza, but then change his mind after swearing up himself?
Or maybe he joined the Seiryu clan intending to take over from the start. And to do that, he even sacrificed his career with the police.
Why do all that, though?
That's what I'd like to know.
Actually, if Sawashiro's always sticking around Ebina, I bet he'd have some clue.
Yeah. Assuming he's not on board with Ebina's plans like Kasuga says.
Well, Sunny already knows how to contact the guy. Let's just dial him up and see if he'll talk. Long as Ebina's not breathing down his neck.
What's up?
What do you think? Ready to call Sawashiro? Yeah, let's go ahead and phone him.
Sawashiro speaking.
It's Kiryu. We need to talk.
Kiryu-san.
Where are you right now? Your boss there with you?
Before we get lost in the weeds, care to tell me what this is about?
I just want to have a conversation. Somewhere Ebina isn't around.
Ah, well, that's unfortunate. Now, things are rather busy on my end. As you may be aware, I've got my hands full training our men for Hawaii.
You're nothing but a talking head to those men. And your hands are full doing what exactly? Wiping Ebina's ass?
Cute. If it was Ichi who said that, I'd have slit his throat right now.
Then maybe you should say that to my face. Or are you too much of a coward?
I'm at the Kiryu clan warehouse at the docks. Nanba should know how to get there.
I trust Ebina won't be there listening?
No. But it won't be a private meeting. We've got men posted up at every corner. And I doubt they'll appreciate intruders, so don't go expecting a warm welcome.
Fair enough.
Well, if you're that dead set on it, I won't bother talking you down. Best of luck.
So, how should we take that exactly? If we go see Sawashiro, we'll be facing down enemies left and right.
Yep, sure sounded like it.
If you ask me, I think Sawashiro wanted to meet us.
Yeah?
Just think about it. If he wasn't interested, he never would have given his location or the warning at the end. In fact, it's almost like he was sending an SOS.
Wait a sec. So does this mean he's actually on our side?
Well, hell, let's get our asses over to him then.
However, there's a chance we're playing right into his hand. Meaning once we set foot into that warehouse, we'll have to go through hordes of Yakuza only to find Ebina waiting.
Then how do we know whether Sawashiro's lying or not?
Only way to know for sure is to pay him a visit.
As risky as it sounds, I guess we don't have much choice.
Guess not.
Okay, then why don't I lend you a hand?
Huh?
Huh? What? I'm not invited?
No, we could use your help, if it's all right.
You think I'd rather chill here and let Sunhee hog all the fun?
No, but think about it. If you two make a big scene, it could disturb what little piece hangs in the balance.
That's why we have you to keep the scales from tipping.
You make it sound so simple.
I won't deny that we could use an extra ally. But given your position, won't it cause problems for you to start a fight with the Kiryu clan?
Hey, there are problems in Ijincho as it is. And we've got the Kiryu themselves to thank. And it's them who started this shit. So I say, we shove some back in their faces. Besides, if I let my position hold me back, what kind of lame-ass friend would I be? That isn't stopping you, right? Whoops. May have spoken out of turn there.
No, I think I'm the one who's guilty of that. Forgive me. I take it you're on board?
Huh, I suppose. I won't welcome him with open arms or anything, but maybe a pat on the head will do.
Sheesh. What do I gotta do to get on your good side? It's all good. Let's get out there and kick some ass together.
Zhao joined the party. Alright, so who am I gonna kick out? Namba? Yeah, I'm probably gonna kick out Namba.
Hell yeah. Zhao's back to spice up the party.
At this point, we're basically unstoppable, right?
Must be nice, having all the fun to yourselves.
I mean, you could just join us now too, Junki, instead of like waiting until chapter 12 or something whenever you're gonna come join the party. Kiryu-san, let's take a taxi to the Kiryu clan warehouse. I know how to get there. Alright. You know, Zhao did just join up with us again. Are we sure we want to jump in like that? We do a little training just to be safe. Probably a good idea in the long run. Yeah, probably. Never know what'll be waiting for us. Alright then. I've got just the thing. What's that? Recently, a building under construction here in Ijincho caught fire. Once it was put out, they basically left the place to rot. These days, there's talk of some strange group holed up inside. Supposedly, it's now their hideout.
Ah.
Brand new gang on the scene. Well then, can't imagine you're just gonna ignore them, huh? Exactly. I want to investigate. Figure out who they are and get rid of them if need be. Right. What better way to sharpen our skills? Not only that, it'll save me the trouble too. Win-win as far as I'm concerned. Got it. Then let's check out this place out. Where can we find it? West of Carriage Highway. I've sent in one of my officers there already. He can fill us in. We'll want to be prepared before we head to the Seiryu clan warehouse. The abandoned building west of Carriage Highway might be good practice.
I'm fine.
Okay, so there's our abandoned building. And let's see. Oh, so it swapped out Sachan instead. Yeah, I guess that's probably fine. Oh yeah, he's like way underleveled where everybody else is. Cool. Zhao, go. That's for his particular set. Yeah, okay, so training gear. So there we go, yeah. And we'll just work on leveling up his gangster skills. We do. Ooh, we've also probably got a whole bunch of new, we got a whole bunch of new bonding things for him too. So go ahead and just pop over here and grab one of these.
Bring it on! It's over!
Fight harder.
Too easy.
Hardly a fair
They
fight.
didn't stand a chance.
Learning more every day. Namba, can you still do the back hip circle?
Huh? Are you calling me out?
Just looking at the high bars. They say you can't do it after a certain age.
I can still do it. The giant swing, too.
You're a freak of nature, though. You belong in an acrobatics troupe.
I could still do it too. I'm pretty good at gymnastics.
Really? Can we get a demonstration?
Definitely not in this skirt.
What's this? Do I detect a harassment case?
What? No, I was just curious if she could.
I'm kidding. Just an old habit from managing personnel.
Is that what you call it?
Times we live in. It's best to consider your words before you speak.
Anyway, Namba, you never answered. Can you still back hip circle?
I don't know. Maybe I'll come back to the park alone at night and see.
Then you just get carted away for being a weirdo.
Oh, this world's completely inhospitable.
Alright, that does make me realize, though, that I'd much rather have Sachan in the party than Namba. So let's go ahead and swap them out. Take that back. Just give you a whole bunch of experience gear. You can take the ankle weights too. Alright, and you can take... Let's see, I've got gorgeous rubber gloves on you, so let's also give you... other fairy lay. So what? Okay, what in the hell? All right, Kiryu. the War God Keystone back. Sure, I think that means I'll still get the money, since Namba's still technically in the party.
This is peak.
Simple pair of jeans. Yeah, go ahead and take them, Zoe.
Yo, these frames are sweet.
How are they any different from the ones you already have?
The difference is slight. But yeah, they are the same style. I guess I like to stick to a type. I've got around 20 pairs of these same glasses back home.
Sounds familiar.
You go all in, don't you? But I understand why you'd stick with what's familiar.
Right? I knew you'd get me.
All right.
I've been called out. Alright.
Hey.
Anything that'll be a better fit for anybody here? The commander hat, technically. But I feel like I'll probably just find better gear. Don't need to actually invest in it. Thermal underwear. Yeah, I'll give that to Zap too. Why not? Okay, let's go grab another lifelink episode. Alright, Date-san. Which of Kiryu's kids are you going to give us next? Or other characters from Kiryu's past, I
So,
suppose.
let's catch up. For the record, Taichi's safely back in Okinawa by now. Saw him off at the airport personally. Bought him enough tchotchkes to fill a duffel bag. That cabaret fight shouldn't sour his memories of the city.
Good. Taichi's lucky to have you looking out. Thank you, Date-san.
Hang on. Too early to start thanking me. We need to talk about what's next.
Hmm?
Come on. Taichi's far from the only one you've shut out. You've been dead to the world. How many years?
That's what I'm supposed to be. Dead men don't keep in touch. The Daidoji faction made that clear. They only back me as long as I stick to the shadows.
Then what happens now? There's video evidence of Kazuma Kiryu still walking the earth. Force majeure, as the French call it, out of our hands. Daidoji say anything about that yet?
No, nothing so far.
As I thought, they're not omnipotent anyway. Not half as much as they were.
What are you trying to say, Date-san?
Only that, the way I see it, the Daidoji faction has reason to loosen your leash a bit. If circumstances align for a near miss or two with old friends, they'll likely be too occupied to care.
Maybe. But you're forgetting. I keep my promises, whether I'm forced to or not.
Oh, I'm well aware. But seeing Taichi didn't make you break your word, did it? You keep your distance, they never know you're there. I'm sure the Daidoji won't raise a stink.
And if I were one of them, I'd be none too happy.
Bloody hell. Does that backbone of yours ever bend? How about this, then? You know what Kamurocho's like these days. With the Tojo and Omi put to pasture, the Yakuza are just a memory. Petty criminals filled that gap. Better or worse, they're too insignificant to pin down. Cops have nothing to hold on to with them.
I get it. So what?
Some Kamurocho folk think it's worse than ever. Reminds me, Akiyama's gone quiet lately.
Akiyama?
Shun Akiyama, lifeline of Kamurocho. He ran the Sky Finance Loan Office in Yakuza 4. Every crisis that city's faced for over half a decade, he was by my side, ready to fight.
Can't find him? Date-san, when was the last time you two spoke?
Just after the dissolution, I suppose. He caught wind Kazuma Kiryu might have had a hand in it. Akiyama went hunting for anything he could find, but came back with nothing more than rumors.
Well, he's been over on Dodondoku
He rang
Island.
me up late one night during his investigations. I've tried calling him since, but there's never an answer. He might have finally left town.
What? So he just disappeared? Do you even know if he's alive?
The thought occurred to me, so I've kept a watch going. If he shows up, the police will know. Are you worried? He's just one of plenty you've turned your back to, after all.
I have faith in Akiyama.
Akiyama will be just fine. He's gone up against worse than this before.
Honestly, you're probably right. Leave him aside for now, then. We both know, regardless of all that, Akiyama's not your only concern.
Tell me what you want from me, Date-san.
I thought I'd been clear. This whole bucket kick list of yours is an opportunity. You and the Daidoji can stay honest with each other while we get you some closure on things. Leave everything to me. Akiyama, too. I'll dig him up somehow.
Date-san.
Who else out there do you need to see? Think. Kamurocho's got a lot of faces. You spent practically half your life on those streets.
The people who meant the most to me are dead. Kazuma-san, Yumi, even Nishiki.
Yeah, but they all died in the first
graves.
game.
In fact, I was just there recently. To say I'll be with them soon.
That's where you ran into him.
All right, let's focus on the ones who are still above ground. Because, like it or not, that includes you, for now.
You got Daigo
So who
Dojima.
else? Hmm?
How's your daughter, anyway?
How's that daughter of yours doing?
Huh? Saya? Oh, she's fine. She's married now. 3 kids.
She's... doesn't that mean you're a grandfather? I don't believe it. You never thought to tell me?
Because that's not what we're here to talk about, damn it. All right. Quit trying to distract me, would you? Take your time if you have to. Think of Kamurocho, okay? I know there's someone there.
Kamurocho locals that I knew. Well, I guess there's Kazuki and Yuya.
There you go. That's a great call, in fact. Kazuki and Yuya. They're doing well, last I checked.
Kazuki was the owner of the host club Stardust. I met him through Kazuma-san when I first got out of jail. Yuya was a host in Kazuki's right hand. Fitting, since I can attest to what a good right hand he is. They're long-standing friends who have survived everything Kamurocho's
As you
thrown at
know,
them.
Stardust fell to the Korean Mafia some time back, but it's up and running again.
Is that so?
Yep, now that we have that settled, I only have to come up with a plan. Some way the Daidoji faction will write off as a coincidence, just in case. Like with Taichi, we need the perfect setting. Give me a bit of time.
Whatever you say. I'll go along with this because I trust you. Thanks, Date-san.
Stop it. This is something I want to do. There's no need for one word of appreciation.
I'm glad to see Date-san hasn't changed. Still sticking his nose in someone else's business. Ever since we first met during the Dojima case 30 years ago, he's saved me time after time. I never imagined our friendship would last this long. Okay, so now that's cleared out. Let's see, I'll take a bit of a scenic route to get over there so I can get Zhao some bond boosts.
I'm good.
There's gonna be
Hello?
Date-san.
It's Date Kiryu. Could you come to the Harbor Light if you're free? We'll make for Kamurocho from there. Be sure that you're ready.
Understood. I'll come soon.
Okay, back. The Harbor Light is the place we were just at. Got it.
I could do with a visit to the sauna.
Oh, everyone could. Good. I go all the time myself.
You know, I've never really been. I keep hearing about this sauna refresh thing lately, though. Have you given that a try?
Sauna refresh?
thing where you cycle between a sauna and a cold bath. Yeah, they say it makes you feel nice and lightheaded.
Sounds interesting.
Extreme temperature changes can make you sick, though.
What if we worked up a real hot sweat from fighting, then jumped into the river to cool? Would that be a refresh?
That would be revolting.
Yeah, that doesn't sound pleasant at all.
Hey, you know what? Forget it. Shame on me for trying to save a few bucks.
Jump in that river and you'll have a lot more than shame on you. Let's beat him down.
It's over.
I haven't
Pretty bold
warmed up yet.
Ever try pudding from a convenience store? So rich and creamy these days.
Coming from an experienced chef, I believe you.
Actually, good food in general has gotten pretty easy to find. Means I better get my ass in the kitchen.
Huh. That's a winning attitude.
I just can't stand to lose. Though it might just be easier to sell some of that store-bought pudding in the end.
I doubt you'd end up doing that. I'll bet you'll whip up something from scratch that blows that other stuff out of the water.
You know, that's what I like about you and Kasuga-kun.
Sorry, what was that?
Nothing. Just thinking about a recipe for some mind-blowing almond jelly.
Things are going well.
So, I was at a 100 yen store the other day, and I noticed things were getting kind of pricey. I took a closer look, and it turned out there were some 200 yen items mixed in.
So it's not a dollar store, it's a 100 yen store.
Nothing more embarrassing than coming up short in the register.
I'm not that down and out, you know.
So? Did you sue the store or what?
What? No, that would be insane. It would have been on me for not looking. Plus, 200 yen stuff's typically better quality, so the glue gun set I picked up was more than worth it.
Gotta love a nice glue gun. I use mine all the time for DIY stuff.
She really got your attention with that, huh?
I'm sorry, did you say glue gun?
It's a hot glue dispenser shaped like a gun. You use it for crafts and hobbies and junk.
Don't know why you need a gun for that, but alright. You'll have to show me sometime, Psycho.
And another do-it-yourselfer is born.
Bring it on.
It's over!
Hardly a fair
They
fight.
didn't stand a chance.
Yes!
Strong.
We gonna fight some more?
Good old photography. Actually, I used to be really into taking pictures.
And you're not anymore?
Well, in the past, I would snap pics of everything around me. But one day, I realized I just couldn't find any more inspiration. Maybe I'd seen it all. There was this emptiness. Like I had already captured every corner of my own tiny world. But I was just a kid back then. So the memories aren't very sharp.
So even as a kid, you felt your world was small.
Damn. When you put it that way, it sounds like I was a real brat, huh?
Well, if you feel like you've broadened your horizons, maybe give that camera another try. See if anything new's inspired you.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
All right.
There's a pretty rad pawn shop nearby. Always got a ton of great finds. Been a while since I stopped by. Maybe I'll go poke my head in.
I didn't realize there was a pawn shop around here.
Go figure.
Yes, you did. We've been in there.
It was actually a hoarder's house originally. But once it got cleaned up, turns out it was full of treasures. I bought some of the bowls for my shop there.
So, the bowls at your restaurant are secondhand?
Yep, a total steal.
Things are going well.
らっしゃいませ。
So why can't I make this thing? Oh, I can't. Okay. And then it's a better bit of gear for him, so yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and add a brand to it to increase the chances of paralyzing.
Arigatou.
Thank you. Alright, so there you go. What are we reminiscing about here? The Seiryu clan office is just up ahead. Better not get too close to it. Still, to think that the former Tojo clan headquarters is now the Seiryu clan's Tokyo branch. As a supporter of the Great Dissolution, I might not have any right to say this, but it pains me to realize that the Tojo clan is no more. They were the top of the underworld. Society would be better off without the Yakuza. This much I know. Daigo must have struggled with this decision. Whenever I think of his suffering, the loneliness I feel seems trivial in comparison. Daigo, Watase, and the others made the right decision. I want to be proud to say that.
This brings back memories.
That's why I have to do whatever I can to help. Okay. Let's see, we got one over here. Gotcha, Adventures with Zhao.
Woo, let's keep going.
Let's do this! It's over!
Pretty bold of you.
They didn't stand a chance.
Ordering food with touchscreens now? Tech's come far.
Mm-hmm. When I was a kid, video calls were like crazy sci-fi. Now any phone can do them.
Hey, my Dreamcast did video calls decades ago.
Gamer alert.
Of course the Liamong Prince would have the fanciest toys.
They weren't that expensive.
If tech keeps advancing, think we'll get time machines?
If you could time travel, what would you do first?
Probably go back and tell myself not to eat those weeds. That week was hell on earth. Ugh, never eat what you find on the street.
Uh-huh, say no more.
Really? Time travel and that's all you'd do?
Why? What would you use it for then?
Me? I'm not really sure. Wait a second. Did I leave the gas on at home? Oh, with a time machine, I could go back and check.
That's your answer?
Couldn't you just walk home and see?
Passing by this arcade always brings back sour memories.
Something bad happened here?
One day, on a whim, I tried out this capsule machine selling pocket plants.
Plans? Guess they'll turn anything into collectibles these days.
Yeah, well, I ended up getting 5 of the 6 possible items, with no dupes, all in a row. I was on this winning streak, so I figured I'll pull again, just to snag the whole collection. But it was like the last one was actively dodging. In the end, I spent like 7,000 yen. My arm was practically jelly from pulling that crank.
Sounds like the machine got you good.
But you know, when I finally scored that full set, it felt like the stars aligned.
Must have been a big relief. What type of plant was in the last one?
Just your everyday Japanese spruce.
Huh. Congrats. All right. Show me what you got.
It's over!
Try harder.
No big
Moving up in the
They
line.
didn't stand a chance.
Good to go. At a UFO or no, just a plane. Oh well.
You disappointed?
Well, yeah. Who wouldn't want to meet an alien?
You have questions for them or something?
Oh, I'd ask something like, what are you into?
Sounds like you're on a blind date.
Damn, Kiryu-san. You always know just what to say. But I guess those questions should be prepped in advance. Interstellar diplomacy and all.
Definitely not something you'd find on my bucket list.
Ah, humor me a little. What would you ask an alien?
Me? How about, what do you do on your days off?
Guess it really is a blind date.
Things are going well. Should I open it? Nice.
Alright, let's go grab this last one and then we'll head over to the
Bring it on.
to what I believe is going to be the Japanese dungeon.
I haven't
Pretty
warmed
bold.
up yet.
Ever wonder why we click the tongs together when we're picking up bread at the store?
No. Yeah, I do that too. Must be a subconscious thing. Maybe it's because we're excited for fresh baked bread or something.
Yeah, it's like cracking your knuckles before a fight. All part of the routine.
Ah, I get it now.
The bread thing wasn't clear enough?
Well, let's get started.
It's over!
I haven't.
Target is fair fight. There's a sharpness to your fighting style, Zhao. Your strike is like the flick of a wrist.
You think so? Oh, big honor coming from you, Kiryu-san. Maybe all my hard work's paid off.
Have you been doing some kind of specialized training?
Nope, just draining water from noodles.
That's it.
That's it. Draining ramen noodles takes a bit of finesse, believe it or not. The goal is to make quick reflexive movements, and as few moves as possible. Too much waving your arms around screws with the noodle's delicate texture. And the snap of your wrist is key. So I guess it showed up in my fighting, too.
To think it all stems from something as wholesome as making noodles. What else is up your sleeve, Chef Zhao? All right.
Speaking of, I'm gonna say, yeah, I can give him the flight and the saber, but you know, it kind of also wastes the boost that I just gave his gear.
Bring the pain.
So we'll skip that. But we'll head over this way. But in order to get there, we can go by a couple more spots if we just go north.
Ready if you are.
It's over!
pretty bold of you.
Nanchan, look! Print Circle!
No way. It's a booth for ID photos. Nice try, machine.
Oh, how disappointing.
That looks kind of roomy. If we squeeze, we might all fit.
Barely.
Think so, Kiryu-san?
Why are we even considering this? Let's just find an arcade. You know, print circles are getting pretty advanced. Some even have skin softening filters.
Like in those photo apps. Sounds fun.
So no group selfie?
Convenience store employees have so much crap to do. Seems like hard work.
Besides manning the register, they've got to process utility bills, issue show tickets.
The more services the store offers, the more skills the workers need. If I were in their position, I bet I'd be really grateful for self-checkout.
Yeah, that probably lightens the workload a bit.
I had to ask an employee for help when I tried to use the self-checkout.
Oh, me too. Those things are tricky.
I suppose the customer needs new skills as well.
You ever notice, Kiryu-san, how much swag these kids' manga magazines have nowadays?
Swag?
Little bonuses, man. Microscopes, mini planetariums. Some even come with a claw machine.
Really? You can get all that in a magazine?
That's right. You build the gadgets yourself, and they're typically well designed.
Huh. That's new. When I was a kid, all we got were playing cards. Am I to take it you still read manga?
Nah. One of my regulars brought his kid in, and I noticed the little guy crafting stuff. And before I knew it, I was sitting there helping him out while the dad was munching away.
What a nice family atmosphere. Things are going well.
There we go. We got a
Our
bingo.
bond's getting deeper.
Might be time to buy some new threads. You mind making a stop if I see a nice place?
Not at all. You have a particular brand in mind?
It's not that I don't, but I tend to go for whatever randomly piques my interest. Kinda why I can't stand shopping online.
True. Ordering online can be a crapshoot.
Yeah, exactly. I suck at it. I always end up with stuff that's not quite what I imagined. And returns are a hassle, so I'd usually give the clothes to my men.
Free clothes to sweeten the deal. Not bad, considering your fashion sense.
Not bad at all, right? Talk about employee benefits.
That's one way to put it. All right.
While I'm here, I'm going to trade in some chips. I have quite a few. Those unicorn horns would be nice for, what's her face? I'll just go ahead and cash in for those instead. Ooh. Fancy coffee, bringing in high MP amounts. Okay, so go this way next.
No problem so far.
Charming Hasaku face?
What are you muttering to your phone about?
Oh, it's a crossword app. Forgot the deadline for the sweepstakes was coming up.
First magazines and newspapers. Now there are crossword apps?
They're pretty fun. Educational, too. Oh, gotta be ramen.
What's the prize if you win?
Let's see, a year's supply of bean sprouts.
I doubt those sprouts could last a whole year.
Yeah, no way. So if I win, I'll have to hold a bean sprout bonanza at my restaurant. And I'm sure I can rely on old Kiryu-san to help finish him off.
They have given away something more useless. Things are going well.
Damn it.
Think I'll enjoy this.
It's over.
I haven't
Hardly
won
sweet.
that yet. Okay. Not a scratch.
You're shitting me.
Something up?
There's this wok, made by a famous craftsman that just got released today. I wanted to try it out. I was really gunning for it. There were limited quantities, and they have all been snatched up already. Damn it.
Guess it was in high demand.
Well, yeah, they're popular. I bet it's only sold out because of scalpers.
Scalpers?
Yeah. They buy up all the good shit, then list it for auction at sky-high prices.
I see. So they're opportunists.
Bastards aren't even gonna use what they bought. Really pisses me off. If I ever find one in person, I'm gonna deep fry their ass.
Not sure anyone wants that on the menu. All right. Should I open it? It opened.
Okay. So now let's check out this place.
So this is the place.
Caught fire during construction, huh? Talk about a waste of time.
Oh, there's our man, Utamaru.
Ah, Sun-hee.
Whoa, get a load of this guy. He must be pretty strong.
What kept you?
What kept you? Where do you get off? I sent you here, remember?
So sorry. Just trying to match the mood of the place.
So, who is this guy again?
Right. This is one of my officers, Utamaru. Once rumors of this place popped up, I sent him in to gather intel.
Name's Utamaru. Nice to meet you all.
Well, how's it look? Did you get a beat on who's inside?
Did. There's a lot of them. We're talking big numbers. What's more, this isn't some street gang. I gathered up both my own men and some local thugs, told them to search high and low, but, well, no one's come back.
Not one? You're saying they were taken out?
So we got some people to rescue inside,
That
too.
or they flip sides. What with you scaring the piss out of everyone.
You think that's funny? They're your responsibility, moron!
Ow! Hey, you're absolutely right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But still, if even my men can't handle this, we might be dealing with a serious threat here.
Thinking of backing down?
Not a chance. Ijincho's underworld is mine to protect. I won't sit by and let these guys run amok. Even more so if they've hurt some of my own. I'll make them pay. Just you watch.
Spoken like a true leader, Sun-hee. I had a feeling you'd say that. They're hanging around the basement, and there's a lot of floors below that, so be careful.
You're not coming with us?
You kidding me? It's dangerous in there. Ah! Oh, okay, Uncle!
Right. Well, let's go.
Might be holding the Komi Jewel fellas hostage. If we find any, let's help them out.
Sounds good. They're probably pretty strong, too. No sense holding back.
Naturally. Shall we, Sunny?
Yeah.
Have fun in there.
Yokohama Underground. I imagine it'll be similar to the Hawaii
I think
one
there's
where
something over there.
it'll be like, oh, here's like a few levels as like a taste. And then we'll get pulled out.
Oh, treasure ahoy!
Oh, hello, kitty cats. Kobe Jules survey data, so similar to
Good to go.
the Ono Robo Michio discs.
Okay,
There's our exit.
break's over.
Scroll of Secrets. Yeah, I think that's for one of the jobs.
Let's see. Who wants to go?
You're going to regret this. Better treat this.
Follow my lead.
Right.
Right.
Something wrong?
I'm over here. Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
Of course we won.
And that's the end.
Did you really think you'd win?
There we go.
Whew. We should relish this moment.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Let's beat him down.
I haven't even
Hardly a
warmed
fair
up.
fight.
Okay.
Hey, what's that? Wanna go check?
Okay, now back to the exit.
We gonna fight some more?
Follow my lead.
I think there's something over there.
Should I
Is it
open
gonna
it?
be a mimic
No.
chest with some weirdo in it? Oh, okay.
Hey, what's that? Wanna go check?
Oh, treasure ahoy!
Whew, let's keep going.
I think I see something.
Wait, it's go time.
Seems they need help.
I'm ready.
I won't hold back.
I got it. We're going to regret this. This will help.
What's the holdup?
Here we go.
You want some?
You're gonna get shot.
Follow my lead. Pretty bold.
You picked the wrong opponent.
Hey, all right. You sure you have to get out of here? Thank you very much. Please take this. And I saved from that somebody from the Komi Chobu.
I'm fine.
Let's beat him down.
Hardly a fair fight.
Okay, that's everything on this level. Yeah.
And that's the end of it.
Not a scratch.
I'm ready. I haven't
Pretty
even
bold.
warmed up yet.
Oh, treasure ahoy! Ready if you are.
Sorry about that.
No big
Hardly a
deal.
fair fight. I think I see something.
We gonna fight some more?
Right. No time to lose. I think there's something over there.
It's definitely harder to see the treasures in this place compared to the Hawaii one. check. Yeah, okay.
Bring the pain.
Develop your inner dragon. Is that a growth thing for specifically the dragon job? It is indeed. Okay.
Doing better than I thought. Huh. I think I see something.
They're asking us for help. What?
Bring it on.
You're going to regret this.
this?
I won't hold back.
Huh?
I'm over here.
Here,
Are
all
you talking about funny?
Here we go.
Time to shine.
I'll take you on.
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
This will help.
Follow my lead.
Right. Hey, here's a follow-up.
Let's raise hell.
We have a winner.
They didn't stand a chance.
Doing better than I thought.
And that brought him just over the, just the new level, so now's as good a time as any to give him that dragon level up.
Makes sense. Learning more every day.
Oh, treasure ahoy! Hey.
I think there's something over there.
Right. Time to move.
I'm ready to kick ass.
I'm getting very good at finding the exit first. Basically like beelining it to the exit. And just means I have to go back and double check every other area that I didn't go down.
Well, let's get started.
It's over.
I have it.
Pretty bold.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Not a scratch.
Should I open it? It opened.
A meow meow whip, eh?
And that's the end of it.
Alright, mini boss.
I don't sense anyone nearby. Couldn't hurt to rest up.
Whoever's past that door shouldn't be taken lightly. Move forward? Yeah, let's move forward.
Let's beat him down.
Follow my lead.
I got it. You're going to regret this. I'm not backing down.
Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
In for the kill.
You asked for it.
This'll
help.
Nicely done, Sun Yi.
Hardly a
You
fair
picked the
fight.
wrong opponent.
You've reached the midpoint. Even if you leave now, you can restart from this next floor. Alright, yeah.
Follow my lead.
Okay, so it's not doing the, like, hey, we're gonna stop you halfway through the dungeon and kick you back out. Cool.
Let's go another round.
I think there's something over there.
I think I see something.
Oh! Treasure ahoy!
なんだよ。俺のことなめ
Think
るなよ。
I'll enjoy this.
It's over.
I haven't
Hardly a
warmed
fair
up yet.
fight.
I'm fine.
Hey, what's that? Wanna go check?
Calling it now that the exit's gonna be this thing over here.
Oh! Treasure ahoy!
We gonna fight some more?
Or it's gonna be on the other side of this door. Nope.
Seems they need help.
That's right. This one's... I still need to come down here.
Well, let's get started.
Follow my lead.
Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
I'm on your roll. Let's go.
Better treat this.
You want some? Hope you're ready.
I won't hold back.
You're going to regret this.
I haven't
that's
even
the
warmed
end
up
of it.
yet.
Okay, so yep, that's everywhere.
No problem so far.
Okay, break's over.
And down we go.
Doing better than I thought.
got 2 people to rescue over the next couple of levels. You just rescued somebody on the last level, so I'm not expecting any rescue spots down here.
Let's keep going.
But maybe.
Let's beat him down.
It's over.
Pretty sweet. They didn't stand a chance.
I also clearly grinded too much in the last chapter,
Hey, what's that?
where I'm 15
Wanna
levels
go
ahead
check?
of this stuff.
Oh, treasure ahoy!
Should I open it? Nice.
Hyperplasma Mop. I don't think that's a better thing for Psycho. Yep, nope.
Let's bring the pain.
Right, time to move.
There's stuff back that way, okay. Let me head back. Just in case.
Think I'll enjoy this.
It's over.
I'm fine.
Follow my lead.
Oh, treasure ahoy!
Hey, what's that? Wanna go check?
I think there's something over there.
It's over.
Hardly a fair fight.
Strong. Sweet. It's go time.
Huh, I think I see something. Bring it on.
It's over.
There's more where this came from.
Hey, she's up to full Night Queen. Well, 30 Night King, which I believe is where I stopped getting skills. But Essence of Extreme Bondage.
No problem so far. Oh, I think.
Hey. And an enemy to try that new skill.
Show me what you got.
You're going to regret this.
Right out the bat.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Essence of Extreme Bondage.
Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
Specifically, the boss one.
Follow my lead.
Hope you're ready.
I'm on a roll. Let's go. This will help.
I won't hold back.
Try and stop me.
On. Too easy.
We have a winner.
Did you really think you'd win?
Alright, one more missing person to save. And we've done everything else here, so we can just head on out.
And that's the end of it.
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
We doing
I'll follow your lead. Follow my lead.
Wanna try and stop me?
What?
Let's see.
What's the holdup?
I'm not backing down.
You're going to regret this.
I won't hold back.
Alright, well, that guy's gonna die from the fire anyway, so no point in wasting anything on him. I didn't realize
Hope
this
you're
would be a
ready.
counterattack, but okay. Still.
On.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt. You're gonna get stomped.
Out of my way! Rush me!
My thanks. I'm on a roll. Let's go.
I'm not backing down.
Who wants to go?
Eyesore.
Follow my lead.
Are you done with all the fun?
Try and stop me. Too bad.
And that's the end.
Did you really think you'd win?
Yes!
Moving up in the world.
Whew. Let's keep going. I think there's something over there.
Should I open it? Whoa.
There we go, there's a creep.
I'm ready.
You're going to regret this.
It's time.
Who wants to go?
I won't hold back. What's the holdup?
Try and stop me. Of course we won.
We have a winner.
You picked the wrong opponent.
The hell was his problem? And what kind of idiot hides in a safe? This is not the craziest thing I've seen. Still, better stay on guard.
They might need a hand.
Love Kiryu getting annoyed by mimics as well.
Bring it on. Follow my lead.
You're gonna get
Are you done with all the
You
fun
know,
and games
yeah,
yet?
it would be fun to bring in the Sojimaru.
Sojimaru, full power mode, activate!
Full power mode engaged. Cyclone on set. Prepare to fight. 3, 2, 1.
Fire! Is she out of juice? Remind me why I needed you to fly.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
I won't hold back.
Who wants to go?
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
I'll take it.
Hope you're ready.
Take this guy out before he goes and hides in his sign.
And that's the end.
Did you really think you'd win?
Strong.
Hey. Yeah, that's the last of the rescued people.
Hey, what's that? Wanna go check?
I'm fine.
Right, time to move. Should I open it? It opened. Oh, I think I see something.
Well, let's get started.
It's over. Who wants to go?
Too easy.
Pretty bold of you.
We gonna fight some more?
Follow my lead.
All right. Final
Pretty safe
boss
here,
of
yeah?
this,
Why not catch our breath?
this area.
Let's do this!
Follow my lead.
You want
You
some?
know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and
Done with
use
all the fun and games
his
yet?
like bashing time.
Who wants to go?
Nice. Nice.
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
Try and stop me.
Let's raise hell!
I'm not that
That all?
Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
You're gonna get
I won't hold back.
Combo time!
You're going to regret this. This will help.
Hope you're ready.
Time to shine!
Poison. I feel so heavy.
Down we go.
They didn't stand a chance.
Whew. We should relish this moment.
Good. Looks like that's the last floor. Completed Sector 1 of the Yokohama Underground. Got some survival loots. That last guy was one of their big players. Well done. I heard there's an even stronger enemy further down. Watch yourselves, alright? And remember, I'll be rooting for you. Bewitching Snakeblade. That's probably enough training. I should head over to the warehouse from Jinai Station when I'm ready. Alright, I'm actually going to go ahead and pause this Let's Play here, because I'm probably going to go do a handful of stuff off camera, be it more of Zhao's story things, as well as maybe some of these lifelinks things that I've got, and maybe I'll even go back into the underground and dig in deeper there. And then, yeah, I'll basically, like, come back when I'm ready to dive into the Sawashiro trap and kind of head out to face him to finish up the chapter, I believe. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. I don't know why I'm saying that, because that's going to happen right now. And I'm back. So, what I've done kind of in the interim here, again, leveled up a whole bunch of stuff, gotten a whole bunch of jobs up to, like, level 30 and stuff. I've done most of the life links. I'm going to do one last life link here in the video, and then we're going to go do the kind of the end of the chapter stuff. I also did most of the dungeon. I'm down into like the level, like I just finished level 35 of the dungeon, kind of one of the like EX levels and stuff like that. So yeah, now we're going to check in with Date. Because he said, oh, I also finished Zhao's Drake Links stuff, so he's all up to date with me. But Date said that we had word that Saoru from Yakuza
good
2
to see you, Kiryu. Are you
is
set?
here in town.
I'd like to take you somewhere. I assume you're ready to go?
I'm prepared.
Great. Then let's get going. When was the last time you saw Sayama, anyway?
When I moved to Okinawa, so that'd be...
Or sorry, Kaoru.
A little over 15 years now. We first met in 2006. To think it's been 17 years. Kaoru Sayama, a former detective in the Osaka police, and the ace of Division 4, the anti-Yakuza task force. We partnered together for a certain incident regarding the Tojo clan. And then... as the bomb kept ticking down, I decided to spend the last moments of my life with this incredible woman.
Damn, 15 years? I haven't seen her for a while either, but nowhere near as long as that. Earlier, she said she's here on business. Asked me if I wanted to catch up and all. I'm something of a big shot at work, you know.
What's with the big talk?
Nobody else would listen to me brag. Well, it might have been 15 years, but Sayama's as sharp as ever. There's a chance she'll spot you at a distance, so we better play it safe.
I don't know. There's also a chance she's forgotten all about me.
You're hopeless. Here, take these. Wireless earphones and mic. We usually use them during investigations, but I'll loan these to you. That way, you can listen in on the conversation, and I'll be able to hear what you have to say, too. Come on, let's get moving.
So some of the other links we got Yuka and Tezuki from Stardust, and then I think the other couple were like from Yakuza 5 and 6, so I didn't really know those people. A chief, head of a cab company, and then like a Yakuza family in Okinawa. No, not Okinawa, Hiroshima. Yeah, the years have been kind to her.
She hasn't changed one bit.
You look busy, as usual. How long are you here for?
I'll be leaving the day after tomorrow.
How's Tomio-san doing?
She's great. Mama's been manning the bar every night. I think she's doing even better than me.
Glad to hear it. Best you spend time with family while you can.
That's certainly true. But still, it's been a long time. About 6-7 years or so, right? The last time we spoke was when you called me about Kazuma's passing, I believe.
Right. Sorry for dropping that bombshell back then.
It's fine. I'm sure I would have heard about it sooner or later. After all, he was quite infamous among the police.
No kidding. His name always popped up whenever something big happened. You got any guys that buy into the whole Kazuma Kiryu hidden mastermind conspiracy?
We do, yes. Kazuma Kiryu is actually still alive. He's been pulling the strings behind society as we speak. Those rumors, right? What kind of officer would say that? It's complete nonsense.
Well, guess that means his legacy was that impactful. Can't blame folks for making him into some urban legend, especially if they never knew him.
I suppose so. But to think he's gone, even now, I still can't fathom it. How can someone as tough as him just die? How? When I've seen him cheat death time after time.
Unbelievable, right? He was one stubborn son of a gun.
He really was.
Still married to the job?
Pretty much.
Heard you transferred to the juvenile division. That was news to me.
Shocking, right? Some career path.
But you requested to transfer, right? There a reason for that?
There is actually. It's all because of the dissolution.
The Great Dissolution?
Yeah. Remember how Daigo Dojima and other big names started a security company after all that went down? It was a haven for former Yakuza.
Right.
I figured if Kazuma were still alive, he would have lent them a hand. That man is practically the icon of the old Yakuza and all. I'm sure he would have taken it upon himself to clean up after them too. And if they were in charge of the cleanup, then as a cop, I could work on prevention. At least that's what I thought.
In other words, you're trying to prevent kids from becoming petty criminals or joining the Yakuza. Hence the transfer.
Right you are. It's tougher than I thought, but it's rewarding work.
And that way you could feel connected to Kiryu.
That's one way to put it. If I wanted to sound cool, that is. But yeah, that's why I'm bent on pursuing my new dreams. And that's why I want to keep doing what I can. But maybe a part of me is still waiting for him. Aren't I just so faithful?
I was sad she disappeared after the second game.
Look, the truth
I thought they had good.
Don't, Dante-san. It's fine.
I think they had a good rapport.
Something wrong?
No, you're just way too good for him.
Thanks for that, Date-san. Seems I was a luckier man than I thought.
Seriously, you're telling me? You sure you don't want to tell her anything?
I'm sure. As long as she's got a dream to chase, she's better off without me around.
That's the hardest pill to swallow. But you know what, Kiryu?
What?
You should live how you want to. If there's a woman you love, you hold on to her. Never let go. I'm getting jealous just looking at you.
I guess you'd know best, considering you've gone through a divorce before.
What? Low blow, man.
Sorry, it was just a joke. Thanks, Date-san.
A real heartbreaker, aren't you? But I meant it. Yeah, every word. Just do what you want to do. You've got tons of folks on your side, supporting you. And don't you forget that.
I won't.
All right. So we got 2 more. Oh, hey, now we can call her up in Poundmates and invite her to Dondoku Island. Great. So there's 2 more, but I can't do them until chapter 12, according to the bucket list. So that'd be nice. We've got 3 more. Feels like I might meet someone. Can't remember. Okay. And yeah, last 2 life links. Can't remember. So nothing to do with those yet. Can't remember. Okay. So yep, we're all good on all of that front. So we're gonna go ahead and make our way over here.
Good to go.
Alright, so heading off to confront Sawashiro with his unlikely squad of goons at the harbor. But given that everybody's level
They didn't stand a chance.
Hell yeah.
56, save Zhao. You need Zhao's at level 54. I got plenty of high quality gear among my squad here. Yeah, we are good to go. Time to head to the Seiryu clan warehouse. We're likely in for a fight, but what choice do we have? Get going. Okay, time to go.
Yo! They even brought a couple of babes for us. All right. I can't wait to get my hands on this crew.
Dumbass. Bet he has no idea one of these babes is the Queen of Komicho herself.
Ignorance will do you in like that.
Kiryu-san, I don't see Sawashiro anywhere.
If anything, he's deep inside the warehouse.
Here's the plan. We push forward until we see him in person. Anyone who gets in our way gets taken out.
Hey, what's with you people? You think you can waltz right in? Don't
Yes.
just fucking ignore me! You wanna get dumped in the bay?
If you're gonna bring it, then bring it. Yapping with you is a waste of my time.
That's it, you're dead!
Bring it on. Here we go.
Combo time!
Here we go. This ought to help.
What's the holdup?
You're going to regret this.
Don't mind if I do.
Time for shot!
Wanna play?
Something wrong?
Right. Take this! Of course we won. Here we go.
I'll follow your lead. Allow me.
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
Let's raise hell!
Here, I'll help. Right.
Sorry about that. Pretty bold. Learning more every day.
Moving up in the world.
Got her up to level 30 of that rank.
Tell me something. Aren't you people here to turn your lives around? Or let me guess. You think you'll get a clean slate in Hawaii? And all you've got to do is follow orders. If that's how you see it, you'll never return to society, no matter how hard you try. If you're serious about making a change, start by thinking for yourself.
I don't give lectures like him. Only thing my enemies get is a lesson in pain. That's how it works in Komi Jewel.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Guess even Sunhee cuts loose when she's mad.
I see the men out front gave you no trouble.
Yeah, they won't be getting up anytime soon. I take it they could use the rest.
Don't worry about them. Bargain barrel thugs aren't exactly at a premium these days. What with the dissolution leaving so many ripe for the picking.
Isn't your job to fix that? Or is this second disillusion of yours just a way to exploit them? After everything you've done, this was your chance to light their path.
I won't deny that. You know, one of them said something rather profound. Going clean was like prison all over again. You know, people like us have no freedom. Of course, he must have had eyes on him everywhere. You never know what an ex-Yakuza will do, right? And I'm not even at the saddest part. We have nearly 100 people working here at all times, but they only need a single supervisor, if that. What makes that possible is the structure of our warehouse. Take a look at this observation tower. It's designed so you can't see in from outside. Because of that, you never know when you're being watched. Meaning, you can never slack off. They call it a panopticon. Any idea why these were invented?
To keep prisoners in line.
And twisted, isn't it? These people wanted to escape the dog-eat-dog world of a criminal. Yet what do? Crawl right into another form of prison.
Tell me, why gather them under one roof and then ship them over to Hawaii?
To rehabilitate them, of course.
That the only thing Ebina said? If he hasn't let you in on anything else by now, don't get surprised when he casts you aside.
You may want to mind your words. These four are some of the Seiryu clan's strongest. And they don't take kindly to insults.
especially when it comes to Ebina-san. They also won't hesitate to kill, whether they've been given clearance or not.
Pretty bold for Yakuza in this day and age. Then again, I've seen plenty like that in my time. They have all come and gone. Now, you want to know what real strength is? Now let my fists do the talking!
Dope.
Trick Kane, huh? Don't see that every day.
Probably not all he's got up his sleeve. Let's stay on our toes.
Let's use some essence of sexy jutsu.
Fell for it. Mind like what?
He's done. Let's oh, she has 10 million to call her in. I mean, I definitely am curious to see what she brings to the table. Sure.
Delivery. Coming up.
I'll book you on 5 counts of obstruction.
The Yakuza Huntress. Yakuza Crackdown.
This one's gonna hurt.
Thanks, Cowrie.
I'm on a roll. Let's go. I'm not backing down.
Time to shine!
The damn bleeding won't stop!
Here we go.
Guess you're not all show. Now then, let's wrap this up.
Well, he's back to basics. Wonder what's next.
Got a bad feeling about this. Stay on your guard.
You're going to regret this. Let's
Out of my sight.
Good night, Sawashiro.
I haven't
We have a
warmed
winner.
up yet.
Whew! We should relish this moment.
Hell yeah.
We did it. We really did it. We beat Sawashiro. Way to go, Kiryu-san.
You need to get me out of here. I can't speak freely around them. Hey, let go! What do you think you're doing? Better if they don't know where I am. Quick, throw me in the water.
Yeah, I think
Sure,
that's
that's
what he
a
was
good
doing
idea.
anyway.
Not much of a choice here. Meet up at Ichi's place after.
Wait, Kiryu-san, seriously?
What'd you do that for?
We're done here. Next up is Ebina.
Oh, guy's just full of surprises, isn't he?
Ah, tell me about it. But I'll admit, hearing Sawashiro scream as he plummeted into the sea, priceless.
Sure didn't see that coming.
Now it all adds up. So Sawashiro wanted to get tossed to the ocean.
Yeah, we made plans to meet up at Kasuga's place.
Does this mean we're trusting him after all?
Depends on how our conversation goes. Now, I imagine he'll want to keep a low profile. Maybe we'll get to see him in disguise.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Hey, cute dog. I'd love to get one of my own someday. I always wanted one of those big ones you could pal around with.
I've looked after a dog before. It was nice. I remember how he'd always beg to go on walks, even in storms.
That's the pet owner experience. Oh, makes me want one too.
I went to the pet store the other day, actually. Saw this big hamster thing. It was so cute. I almost adopted it.
Big hamster thing?
Yeah. What was it called again? Chin something?
Chinchilla.
Chinchilla?
That's right, chinchilla. Oh, it had such cute little eyes.
I'd like a guinea pig, I think. What about you, Nanchan?
When I was homeless, there were crows and cats everywhere. Hard to think of them as pets after that, to be honest. Spent too much time wanting to kick their ass for snatching my food.
Oh, that's sad.
When I get a big dog, Nambu-kun, I'll let you fight him.
No, you will not.
I'd kick that dog's ass.
すかした顔しやがって私の力を
I'm ready.
見せて差し上げよう
It's over!
Hardly a fair fight.
Well, let's get started.
It's over! Is it weird? I always want ramen after a night of drinking.
Actually, a lot of our customers do that. They all leave saying, let's hit up the ramen stall.
Drinking lowers your blood sugar, which makes ramen tastier. Could be that's why it's such a custom.
Wow, you're pretty knowledgeable.
I'd always get dragged out for ramen, even when I was full back in the day.
By your boss, you mean?
Sometimes. Mostly, though, it was a friend of mine. We'd hang out a lot. Act like stupid kids.
Even you had your stupid kid days, huh?
Must have been a special guy to bring out that side of Kiryu-san.
Maybe so.
Hey, anyone else want ramen now? Come over to my place. I'll cook us up some.
Sounds damn fine.
Before we eat, let's all have us a good drink.
I'm fine.
Sawashiro, you should see yourself right now.
I'd appreciate you sticking to the point. I'm not man of time, you know.
All right. But first, we need to know where you stand. Who is Ebina to you?
The visionary responsible for the Second Great Dissolution. And a man after Masumi Arakawa's own heart.
We thought the same at first. But in light of his recent behavior, I'm sure you've noticed something's up by now.
Yeah. The Second Dissolution's just a smokescreen. A shiny ad to pull in fresh recruits. But I found that out too late. After sending Ichi to Hawaii.
Gee, isn't the timing convenient?
It does sound that way. But if it was a lie, I'd expect something a bit more convincing.
He has a point. Look at that. Your slimy reputation precedes you. And it's in your favor.
Let's talk about Kasuga in Hawaii. He's there to lure out Akane-san, isn't he? And it was Ebina who proposed that. Likely to curry favor with Bryce. Sound right?
Right on the money.
If that's the case, why are you still working with him? You had to have known. The hell Akane-san's going through, dodging death at every turn. Isn't she the woman your boss loved?
Yeah, but don't forget, Ichi's over there. As long as he's in Hawaii, Akane-san's in good hands.
Placing your bets on Kasuga-kun, are we? Sounds like you trust him.
Something like that. But with him on the job, I can focus on the real work I gotta do.
Real work? And that would be...
Putting Ebina's fake plan into action. I'm gonna see the Second Great Dissolution through.
Huh?
But if I have any hope of doing that, I need to know Ebina's true motive.
Motive for what?
The waste management business he's running with Polycana. It has something to do with nuclear reactors. Specifically, the waste these reactors pump out.
What?
Nuclear waste? As in from power plants?
Yeah. On one end, there's spent fuel rods, which can still be repurposed and weaponized. Without strict protocols in place, they could easily fall into the wrong hands. On the other end, there's dirt, water, concrete, equipment, and what have you that end up getting contaminated. These are considered low-level radioactive waste, and while they're not as deadly, there's a lot of it. And with Japan dragging its heels in the decommissioning process, we're left with mountains of waste that'll remain toxic for centuries. The best they can do is silo it off in temporary storage facilities and hope a solution arises in the future.
Oh yeah, I hear about that on the news every now and again. No matter where they try to build these facilities, the locals always fight against it.
That's precisely what Polycana honed in on. For over 20 years, they've been stashing nuclear waste from around the globe on their private island. You know it as...
Nelly Island, right? According to Polycana, that's paradise. A reward for only the chosen.
Yeah. Real fitting, isn't it?
Using sacred ground to hide away toxic waste. Bryce has a real sense of humor.
Also, the fee they charge for processing the waste isn't cheap. And I'm sure Ebina gets a nice cut. But beyond that, I still don't know where all our ex-Yakuza factor in. My guess is they're needed for loading and transport.
So that's it then. Ebina's yet another money-hungry maniac. Now, I know I shouldn't say this, but hear me out for a second. If Polycana's willing to bear the brunt of Japan's nuclear waste problem, in spite of all the issues, isn't it a win for the country?
From what I understand, each country's responsible for its own nuclear waste. How does Ebina plan on going around the law?
Well, he won't have to if they loosen regulations. Politicians, bureaucrats, and investors are all waiting to jumpstart the nuclear industry in Japan. And to keep the money flowing, they'd build even more reactors if they could. Naturally, they'd also welcome any waste disposal method that seems convenient. So if one day you hear the TV saying how the government wants to ship its waste offshore, that means they've already started trying to sway public opinion. And eventually, a change in legislation will follow.
Wow, that's insane, right? There's a chance Ebina and Polycana could legally be in the clear. If only it weren't the Yakuza and a cult, I might have just took it and shrugged. Sorry if this sounds biased, but there has to be an ulterior motive somewhere.
There absolutely is.
In other words, you're sticking with Ebina to figure out that motive.
Yes.
You say that, but did you really need to blow Kiryu-san's cover? You know, on the Tatara channel?
I merely read the script I was given.
Huh. Alright.
It's true that for Ebina, the second dissolution might just be a means to an end. However, if Masumi Arakawa were alive, this is something he would have wanted. And if whatever Ebina's planning would subvert that, I'll bring him down from the very foundation.
I see.
When that time comes, I would hope to have the Dragon of Dojima's support. That's why I went through all this, to speak with you.
How could the Great Dissolution be forged with the Tojo clan and the Omi Alliance crumble like this? People put their lives on the line to open up a path for the future. But all it took was 4 years to fail.
Kiryu-san. Guess your plans weren't so airtight. As a country, Japan's not exactly kind to those who make mistakes. Far from it, actually. So yeah, these ex-Yakuza had nowhere to turn but Ebina. Getting back on their feet wasn't an option.
No, something's not right. It shouldn't have been like this. This wasn't the plan they told me about. The plan we all believed in.
Sorry, who are they?
The leaders of the Great Dissolution. Daigo Dojima, 6th chairman of the Tojo clan, along with Goro Majima and Taiga Saejima.
Hey, it's Daigo. All right, well, that's the end of chapter 10. So we will be back in the next episode for chapter 11, Devil in Disguise. I imagine it's going to take us back to Hawaii since we've been doing kind of the flipping back and forth, and since I already saw that chapter 12 is going to be back with Kiryu. So yeah, I imagine we're heading off to Hawaii once again, back to Kasuga and crew. So yeah, thank you for joining me. It's going to be fun, dipping back to level 42 with Kasuga. Thank you for joining me. Find new Let's Plays from us every Tuesday and Thursday here on youtube.com/thatnerdysite. As always, stay nerdy and be good to each other.